library has actually been on the books as something that was going to be needed in the future since about 2006. Library planning and library visioning is really a very long-term process to make sure that when a community grows, it has the resources it needs to thrive.
By having the library in this community here, it serves as an anchor to bring people together. And KPL in particular has really done a lot of super innovative things over the last number of years, and we continue to innovate. We have podcasting and recording equipment, so you can make your videos and all your multimedia projects that you have. We have a full demonstration kitchen. We have just a lot of really dynamic spaces and run a lot of dynamic programs. We have gardens, we have all sorts of amazing things going on. And what we want to do is try to help people realize it's a lot more than products and services that we offer. Really why people come to libraries and the value that we really provide is because we help improve lives.
Engaging with traditional lands rights holders has been a really important part of our design process. In addition, as Kitchener Public Library, we really recognize the importance of engaging with Indigenous peoples, understanding truth and reconciliation, and the 94 calls to action. These are all really important parts of how we as an organization want to responsibly operate within the world. So we have been very fortunate to be connecting with both the Six Nations of the Grand River and the Mississaugas of the Credit throughout the design process. They've had many elements from their feedback that have gone into building design, and we're incredibly grateful for all of the insight they provided.
Degwanuwa Ladues. Please join me in welcoming students from Emily C. General Elementary School from Six Nations of the Grand River.
Net Zero Library is something that plays into our day-to-day operations at Southwest. We are one of the first net zero libraries in all of Canada, and we are the first net zero public building, publicly accessible building in Waterloo Region. We as an organization have a role to play in preparing for the future and making the best choices for our environment, our city, and our community at large. And what that means is we have an incredible opportunity to educate the public on what net zero means, on what climate responsiveness means, and in some ways, how easy it can be to make these choices.
Another aspect of the library that I really find exciting is the demonstration kitchen. I truly think that food brings people together and creates bonds that go a lot deeper. It creates a way for us to connect with each other. It creates learning opportunities for people on, what nutrition literacy is about and food literacy. But most importantly, food just brings people together.
And another feature of Southwest and Southwest programming is our garden. We have an incredibly wonderfully designed garden space that includes some raised garden beds for different foods to be prepared. We actually are going to bring people out into the garden to take those foods and then use those foods back in the kitchen for food prep. With all of that, really a grounding piece behind it is this idea that people can come together, create together, build relationships, build cultural awareness, and then take all of that learning back home. And that's incredibly exciting.
Southwest Community Library is an anchor for this new neighborhood. And the way we designed this library, we aim to make it really dynamic part of this community.
A space that is really much more than just a library. It's a space that will serve as a hub for learning, for connection, for creativity, and for sustainability.
A library isn't a library without you. So welcome. We can't wait to meet all of our new neighbors. So thank you.